Morning everyone, how you going? I'm still going with this bench. And I've hung my thing up as well. So that happened the other day, so that came out good. I got these, so I've got a little photo printer that'll print these normal size photos and that one. But I sent some photos to an online Big W, it's like a Kmart kind of thing, and got them blown up. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. What else did I do? I had a bit of a blitz at Bunnings over the weekend. Got some holders. So there's nothing on the grip. Oh, I got another broom there. I have to buy another one of these. These come in pack of twos anyway for like $4. So I'll get another pack and then that broom. So that broom there is a very stiff bristle brush. I use that for cleaning the bin out every now and again. So that comes in handy. But yeah, I forgot about that one. What else? Oh, these things. So the drama I've got, or I had the other day, we got a bit of a downpour. So I've got one here too. You probably can't see it, but there's one just there. We had a bit of a downpour the other day on the weekend, on Saturday. A fair bit of rain in about 5 minutes. It was just on and off in 5 minutes, and when those downpipes get that amount of rain quickly, the rain kind of overshoots and floods and skips across, and not floods because it wasn't that much rain, but it just skipped across, didn't go in that thing. So I thought I'd get some of those things to guide the rain down into that thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, and that's it. So hopefully we fix that problem. We're meant to be getting a bit of rain today, so we'll zip out there today and have a look and see if that does happen. It should do now. I did that one, and the one further up as well, because the actual downpipe was a bit short, so that was the opposite. So if it wasn't enough rain, it would drip down out of the downpipe and go on the bricks, not in the grate was a bit short. It had to come. Doesn't matter. It's fixed now. So went to Bunnings yesterday, got some varnish. That looks probably really shiny because I've just done it. It's wet. But it doesn't look too much different actually when it is dry. So I think that's got 6 coats. I'm not sure. 5-6 coats of varnish. It's not like the best in the world varnish, but I didn't want to spend like $40 on a tin because that's how much they are. Clear varnish, gloss, monocell, Bondel. So yeah, it's not. I don't think it's an exterior varnish. I think it's only interior. Premium. Oh no, interior, exterior. Okay, I thought it was cheaper because it was only an interior. But anyway, all good. Between every coat, the first 2 coats, I used 240, not this one, this was just for an edge that I had a bit of drippage on. But I had a bigger one, a 240, so between the first 2 coats the first coat was 240, sanded. Second coat was first coat, then 120, second coat, then a 240, and then I went to 600, and that's pretty light, that one. You can see there, it's pretty light. So every other coat has been a 600 apart from between the 5th and the 6th coat, if that's how many coats are on here. I think it is 5 and 6. I can see there's some bubbles. I think they're imperfections in the wood though, they're not actually bubbles. There's some like splinters in the wood. I did sand the wood, but they're everywhere. Doesn't matter. What I'm going to do, I've got some 3000 grit sandpaper, same as this stuff. I bought it for the car. I got a few sheets of it in the shed. So what I want to do, I've never done it before and I don't know if you can do it. I'm going to go and do a bit of research now on the computer and see if it's possible. I don't want to stuff it up and then have to go and buy more varnish to fix it. But I'm going to go 3000 grit. I might do that 600 very with no pressure, just to knock the tops of these bubbles. I think you should be able to see it. There's like little pimples everywhere. So yeah, I'll go on. I'm going to let this dry for like, well, it's early in the morning now, so I've got to go to work. So I just wanted to get a coat on before I went to work. So that way it's got the whole day to dry, and then when I come home this arvo, I might knock it back with the 600 just very lightly, just to knock the top of those pimples off, and then a 3000, and then I'm going to get my car polisher out, my 3 inch or maybe even the big one, I don't know, I got a 6-inch as well, and knock it back with some polish, and I've got some high cut polish, and then we'll step it down from there, and see how smooth we can get it. But yeah, that'd be interesting. But anyway, yeah, I thought this project would have been finished, but now this is the third video. But yeah, I put 2 coats of varnish on that with some varnish that I had left over, and it just wasn't, you could still kind of feel the wood, it wasn't like plasticky, and this is going to have oil on it and stuff like that, so I'm only polishing it to see if you can do it. I'm not doing it to get a high what's the name, high gloss finish, but I thought, well, it's pretty thick, so I'll see if I can do it. But yeah, it looks good, looks fine. So, and I've chucked everything out now, but I've been using, I don't want that to tip over in the bin. I've been using these foam things. Just, I did use a brush, I think it's over, yeah, there it is, there. I did use a brush on the first couple coats, but it was just leaving really bad, and they're cheap brushes, the bristles keep falling out. So then I found a pack of those foam brushes, and yeah, doesn't matter which way you go, they don't leave brush strokes, because there's no bristles, I suppose, but yeah, you could go like this way or that way, give it about a minute, and it just flattens out really nice, and it goes to a nice finish like that. So yeah, I'll probably keep all this, the garage as it is today. Mrs. Cut, she just left, so still fits with everything the way it is, so I'll just leave it like that. I just don't want to get any dust on all that crap and have to spend more time later. As it is, I'm still going to have to clean up a fair bit. But anyway, all good. I'll head off to work. I'll do a bit of research during the day to see if you can polish varnish the way I'm thinking of doing it. I treat it like a clear coat on a car. See if we can do it, and if we can, I'll give it a shot this arvo. Alright, I zoned out again and forgot to film everything, but you can, it's not field of vision, but glass pretty much come up really nice. You can see the nice shiny reflections in it. Got rid of most of the bumps, but yeah, it feels like it's got a sheet of plastic over it. Just started raining, and I thought I'd show you kind of what we did out here the other week. You can see like where it's wet and completely dry here. This is working really good, and this side, same deal. It is a bit of splashage here, you can see it just there, but that's fine. That's way better. Before it was just coming too fast down the downpipe and just flooding here. So we'll live with that. And I've, not the prettiest thing, but I wasn't planning on putting a gutter here. All I wanted to do was put the roof just to stop this getting wet, and then whatever happens after that happens. I think I did explain that in one video. But then what's happening is, instead of being like an even downpour like what it is there, all the water is going here, coming down, splashing, and it was just drenching it, which is defeating the purpose. So put a gutter up, not the prettiest thing in the world. I would have done it a lot better if I knew I was going to put a gutter in from the start. I've actually got probably longer than this. I've got some gutter left over from when I did the shed. I think I've got about 12 metres of gutter left over, or maybe 6. No, 6, because I did use some. Yeah, so I've got a good 6 metres of proper gutter like what we have up here. Yeah, I would have used that, but this seems to work. The distance, the tape I've got, you can see here, I've had to double it up there, up here. So I want to go to Bunnings to get some thicker tape and straight down and do the same thing. You can see it's just dribbling a little bit on the fence, but still no splash. There's one little bit just there, but pretty good. But yeah, that's working good. You can kind of see what I was talking about here. It's just not. See, that could probably use with a bit of an extra little dick on it to get it to the middle of that grate. But I mean, like, we've been here 12 years and it's not been a problem, but it's only just because I'm trying to keep this area dry as possible. How's this going? Yeah, see, that's fine. That's not even coming back now, just from my little adjustment that I've done. Like that. That's cool. Yeah, it's a fair bit of water actually. Never really took notice of them before. So yeah, all good. But yeah, came up good. So happy with that. Put everything back. But yeah, it pretty much feels like that. If you imagine running your hand over a sheet, well, that's plastic, but glass, whatever, you can hear it there. It's shiny as, yeah. So nothing's going to soak into that. So that'll be good. And then after a few years, if it gets a bit scratched up or a bit dirty, you just run the sander over it, get it not back to bare wood, but just get all the marks out of it, and then another 5 coats of varnish, and it should be sweet. So all good. Anyway, we'll leave it there on that one, and very short video, that one. This bench did not need 3 videos, but anyway, it got it. So catch us later.